Morena whānau, today we're going to be looking at making flint out of obsidian and using it as a tool. This is a traditional way of gutting fish and slicing meat. So it's quite a simple process. For a lot of people, you would see these around old pā sites. They're bits of tuhua, mata tuhua flakes, obsidian flakes, and these were used as blades and knives. So obsidian is 10 times sharper than a surgical scalpel, and it's used for eye surgery nowadays. We're going to have a look at the stone and show you the process for making the flake, and then I've got my net down the beach that we put out, and we can show you in a practical sense of how these are used. So just looking at our stone, I'll just show you some examples. If we look in here, we can see these wave effects, and this is volcanic glass obsidian, and so we can tell that it actually got hit here. The stone came down, and it's really good to see that when you hit it with a stone, it fractures and pushes out a flake. Here's another good example. So all these waves push out the flake. It's been hit here. So if we have a look at other stones, say we're down the beach, what we're looking for is a stone with a lot of potentially flat faces like this. So here was a flake that has came off that stone, and if you can catch that, it got hit here and pushed out the flake through there. So you can just see that. So what we're going to use is a hammerstone. If you're not familiar with this, always wear glasses, because one of these flakes could really damage your eyes. Now, what we're going to be looking for is a ledge. What I mean by a ledge is something that slopes back that way. See, like this? See how it slopes back? We can hit it there and push a flake off there. We could go there. So we'll stick with this ledge here, just show you that. So basically we're just going to get a hammerstone. This one here that we're using is granite. We're going to whack it in here to try and push a flake out of there off this edge. Morena whānau, been blessed this morning with this beautiful catch of fish from Tangaroa. Using a net, they're amazing tools, but they also, there's a responsibility with using them to be conscious about the weather, what's happening. Is it going to get really rough and spit your net up on the beach? If that's the case, I don't put it out. Also be conscious about how much you're taking, the area you're taking it, and how much that place can sustain safely, so it stays in good health, so you're not pushing it. When you're doing it, you don't want to be hitting bone. If you're hitting bone, then the fine point will break off. And one way, if your fine point breaks off, is you can scuff it. So you bring down the hammerstone, and you've got your flake like this, and then I'll be hitting backwards and making a new fine edge on that, and it's just taking off a little bit, and that'll resharpen the mata. This is just using a basic piece of flint. And there you have it, bit of mata, tuhua flake. just a basic video to share that, because it's something different for us to learn. Remember to always give something back. Look after it and it'll look after you.